Hello, we are now live. If you guys are watching the replay, this is much more fun. It's much more interactive. I answer all your questions live on here. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon. It's a lot more fun. I'm a little bit under the weather today. I wasn't originally going to do this, but I'm pretty sick. But I didn't want to miss out on a video. I didn't want to miss out doing this. A lot of people were like, you know, do it this week, do a video this week. So I'm going to keep doing it. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is how I'm showing my appreciation, showing up to work sick. So I might cough a little bit. I'm not feeling that bad, but we will get through this. So we'll do the DFS first. Keep that real short, and then we'll go straight into fantasy Q&A. Hopefully keep this video a little shorter than the last one, because I may not be able to talk that long. Let me say what's up to everybody. What's up, Joe? What's up, Steven? Silky, Victor, Austin, Christopher. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. So before we kick off, what's up, guys? What's up, Fitness Ninja? Nice to have you back. Before we kick off with the DFS, I see people already asking about Elliott. Like the Ezekiel Elliott situation, he's probably going to get suspended, and the suspension is probably going to kick in week 7. So right now it's week 6, Dallas Cowboys bye week. So it's going to kick in week 7. There's only a very little chance that it won't kick in. They're going to fight it, but it's looking like he's going to get suspended. So Alfred Morris is likely to be the starter when Zeke is out, but that's a big... we don't know. It could be McFadden. I'd say there's like about a 5% more chance that it's going to be Alfred Morris than McFadden. That's how close it is. And it could be running back by committee, Rod Smith, McFadden, and also Alfred Morris. So we really don't know. As of right now, McFadden and Alfred Morris are worth picking up. But if you missed out on the backup Dallas Cowboys sweepstakes, and you missed out on McKinnon, you missed out on Adrian Peterson, no worries. Go pick up Matt Breida. It seems like the Niners are giving away all their veterans. We just saw they cut Navarro Bowman. Oh, you're not late, XL. Don't worry about that. And apparently they're taking calls and making calls about Carlos Hyde. What's up, everybody? So if you missed out on all those running backs like McKinnon, Dallas Cowboys running backs, AP, go get Matt Breida. I'm telling you guys, yeah, go get Matt Breida. I have Matt Breida in 1 or 2 leagues at least. Yeah, yeah. Look, a couple people made fun of me with the Cardinals defense last week. Look, that was a strictly cheap pick. No excuses, I was wrong, but that was because they were so cheap. I didn't pick, I think I may have picked the Cardinals in 1 GPP lineup, and that's it. Okay, yeah, Aguilar has been worth a pick. Like, if he's still available in your league, that's insane, because I picked him up week 1, and I also tweeted about him a long time ago before the season started. As soon as the Eagles traded away Jordan Matthews, I knew Aguilar was worth considering in deep league drafts, and I was like, hey man, this guy might be fantasy relevant this year. Again, a lot of people made fun of me. It's all good. No worries. Now Aguilar has become a pretty good wide receiver too. He's not wide receiver 1, but he is a wide receiver too. Okay, guys, let's do some DFS. So we're going to do some DFS. We're going to keep it short. Then we'll jump into, I'll answer all the fantasy questions. So try your best to refrain from asking too many questions not related to what I'm talking about. I mean, you can. It's all good. Or you can just wait. This will only take like 10 minutes max. Trust me, guys. This won't take long. So what happens whenever a YouTuber says, hey, let's get through this quick, or this won't take long, or let's keep the intro short? You already know. The intro goes really long. Oh, man. Ugh. Okay. So, what are we at? Let's start backwards. I don't want to start with the quarterbacks is, to me, is like the riskiest one this week. So I'm gonna start backwards. Like I'm very confident in everything except the quarterback position. That's why you might have to just either pay up or punt. Yeah, Amari Cooper. I got him on this list definitely. Amari Cooper is priced very low. All right, guys. Let's start off backwards. Let's do for defenses. So first, let's build the all cheap team, and then let's build the all expensive team. And by the way, we just hit 15K. So thank you guys so much. I mean, this is just amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. We just hit 15K subs. And, you know, I want to do this video even though I'm sick to show my appreciation. So, who we got here? Let's see. Does this look cool? Make sure this looks good on the stream. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So, yeah, thank you guys. Buccaneers D. Buccaneers D. Lots of they're priced fairly cheap. They're super cheap. Buccaneers D has 3 players on the defensive side that didn't play week 5 that are going to play week 6. They're playing against the Cardinals. They have a ton of upside. So Buccaneers in the all cheap defense. There's also some more options though. That's not one you want to trust, but that's one that is cheap. I mean, that's one that if you really need to make room, like you really need like 500, 600, something like that, maybe even 800, Buccaneers defense, you can make like $1,000 easily, save $1,000 off the salary easily. Picking the Buccaneers. I think that's a good defense. I think that's a sleeper defense. Very cheap too. And these ones are obvious for the all cheap team. You can go with Washington or the Falcons. Those two are amazing. So we definitely sticking to the team. Let's go with the Bucks D. And nobody talk trash like I did the Cardinals D last week. What's up? What's up, 3 Razor? What's up, everybody? Don't talk trash, right? It's the all cheap team. All right? It's your fault if you start a cheap defense and they don't pay. Like, it's cheap. All right, I'm not saying like I'm the most confident in this defense. I think the upside is definitely there, though. They're playing the Cardinals, man. Come on. So, Buccaneers D. This is the all cheap lineup. We're doing the all cheap lineup. So, okay, now let's do tight ends. Okay, so we got Julius Thomas. And this is where it's not like I can... Julius Thomas, I think Zach Miller. There's some other ones like Kittle, Hooper. I think, but it's going to be between Zach Miller, a guy I trust and is cheap, or Martell. Excuse me. In case you guys are just tuning in, I'm pretty sick, guys. This is going great. Martellus Bennett, whatever. Let's just get out of here. Who we picked? Zach Miller. Okay, Zach Miller, Martellus Bennett. I like those 2 guys a lot. And wide receivers, of course, lots of options to pick from. But guys, I like this week a lot. Crowder. Jamison Crowder at only 4,000. I absolutely love it. You can't really beat that. I think he'll get more involved. He has a great matchup. I don't really trust Pryor, and I don't really trust Jordan Reed. And Jamison Crowder, not that I trust him a lot, but for 4,000, I think we can learn to trust, guys. I think we can make this happen. Look at this all cheap lineup, man. This is going, it's going so so cheap. Just Jamison Crowder is an excellent matchup this week. Not just because it's the Niners, but I think, no, I don't. Who trusts Josh Doxson? Nobody trusts Josh Doxson. So Reed, Pryor, like they're going to be lined up against tougher cornerbacks, like as far as their skills go, and DBs. I think that Jamison Crowder is going to be defended by one of the weaker defensive backs, and he should be able to see at least 7 targets and get you some fantasy points. I think he'll be able to return 2.5 value at least. We have Taylor Gabriel. This is a little bit more of a flyer, but with Sanu out, that's not so bad. Yeah. And of course, who said this? XL? Amari Cooper, man. Look at this. Look at how cheap these guys are. Man, and I wouldn't be doing justice. Yeah, we got to put Amari Cooper in. I got to talk about Adam Thielen. This is such an obvious pick. This is going to be such chalk. Playing against the Packers, Adam Thielen has been a really good wide receiver this year. Just been so consistent. Look at those targets. 10, 6, 8, 8, 8. So, write them down. Look at that. 5 receptions, 8 targets every game just about. Look at that. That's consistent. And with Diggs out, he should be seeing at least 9 to 10 targets. I think maybe 11 targets. Yeah, man. This is the all cheap lineup, folks. This is looking good. I like it so far. For running back, I got to go with McKinnon. Look how cheap this dude is, man. And P. Ryan. We'll put some more players here because this is like too cheap. This is way too cheap. I mean, there's some more expensive players, but look at how cheap this lineup is. It's so cheap that we can put Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers in there. That's how cheap it is, and still have room left over. Look at that. We can put nearly 2 Tom Bradys in. Like, wow. This is so cheap. And like I said, the quarterback is the toughest position right now. Look at, we can save a lot. We can find 1 cheap running back. We can find one or 2 maybe cheap wide receivers. We can definitely make it happen. So let's see, who else could I put for running back? You can put Abdullah. I didn't want to do that. There's some more names. Abdullah Foreman is this is strictly GPP though. Dante Foreman, that's strictly GPP. That have a great matchup. He should see maybe 15 carries possibly if they have a huge lead. I don't see why they'd run Lamar Miller too much in the fourth quarter. I don't see him getting 30 carries. Ingram, that is a really good one actually, and Kamara too. Yeah, these are all good picks. But what's the name of the game? Let's save some money here. McKinnon, it's too cheap. Oh, so cheap. That's so cheap. P. Ryan. What was it? What did I do? Was there someone else? Nah, that was Thielen. I like how this looks so far anyway. And I mean, this one's not really like, I don't know. I like it just a little bit. It's not something that I'm too excited about. But Kevin Hogan, 4,600. That's fairly cheap. Like I said, not too excited about this. But the Texans lost a few key players on defense. They're missing a starting cornerback. They're missing 2 of their 3 best defensive linemen. So it's a pretty big deal. Look how much we saved though. 12,000. Yeah, I like that. Bowman to the Packers. Bowman to New England. That's awesome too. Bowman to any team. Yeah, I am a Niner fan. So this is the all cheap lineup. Guys, take a screenshot of this beauty right here. Right, and then make sure you guys also, utilize some of the other players I talked about. But taking a screenshot, because that looks so cheap. So cheap. Oh my. It was so cheap. Ah, all the money. And look at it. I still have Adam Thielen. Like, that's a big deal right there. Still have Adam Thielen in there. Like, you can definitely go like Ingram. Just to say, oh man, look how much. Oh man, saving so much. This is so cheap, dude. The 5,000 for the Amari Cooper's the most expensive player at 5,000. This is the cheapest lineup ever. All right, enough of this. Okay, it's the all cheap lineup. Take a screenshot of it. Let's move on. Hello. Let's do the all expensive lineup. What's up, Rich Mitch? What's up, JHB? What's up, everyone just tuning in? So we're doing DFS, then we'll go to fantasy Q&A. What XL say? If we were paying for Amari Cooper when he was 7,000 plus then 5,000, yeah, it's definitely a steal. I mean, that's just one way to think about it, right? We don't want to go off the past too much. As the past doesn't matter that much, what he was priced at, this and that. I mean, it does matter, and that's one cool way to look at it. But yeah, I mean, 5,000 for Amari Cooper. The line just came out, guys. Here's the line. Let me try to find it. Sorry, I didn't have this ready. Let's look at the line really quick, though. What the heck? Keenan Allen, you think so? Is he? It's pretty expensive. Like, I like Keenan Allen this week, but he is pretty expensive, guys. I mean, come on. Like, it's not that bad. Rivers is, you know, someone we don't trust. That's why. So, believe it or not, guys, looking at, we're talking about Amari Cooper here, and also a little bit Keenan Allen, I guess. The highest point total in a close game. Because if we look at all these point totals in high-scoring games, the Texans should whoop the Browns. The Patriots are slated to whoop the Jets. And the Saints, not slated to whoop Detroit, but slated to win by 4.5. Then we have, where's the Falcons game? Is that, I don't even see it. It's not on here. Oh, the Falcons not a high scoring, but they're slated to put up a ton of points. They're a 13-point favorites. So look at this Raiders game is the highest scoring game according to Vegas this week. And that's why these guys aren't, I mean, it's not that bad. Like, Amari Cooper has a ton of upside. It might be worth the risk. Reuben Foster is expected to play. He is still questionable, though, as he hasn't played since week 1, so we don't know yet. I'd guess it's a 66% chance he'd play. If I just a guess. So he's leaning towards playing, but we don't know yet. All right, where are we at? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cooper is definitely a high risk. Definitely got to have Cooper in some lineups, especially if you need this, like you really want to save money. Try to find Cooper. All right, all expensive lineups. Let's go backwards again. And this defense, guys, is totally going to be worth it. 100%. Look at this. Look at this. Point total. The lowest point total. The line is trending downwards for the Giants. The Giants may not even score a touchdown this game. Broncos D all the way at 4,000. They have a high floor. Extremely high. The highest floor this week. And a very high ceiling as well. But as far as floor, you can't beat that. This is the closest thing to a sure thing when you're talking about defenses. And to be quite frank, they're not even priced as high as they should be. Like, they're so close to the Texans, and they shouldn't even be that close. All right. Well, that was enough of that. And we also talked about the Falcons and Washington defense. So tight ends, let's go Gronk. But how obvious is that, right? How obvious is that? Let's just stick to a guy I really like. I think we'll have a breakout game, and that's Martellus Bennett, priced very fairly. I love it. What is this? What are you guys talking about in this chat? All right, I'll show what. Relax on the. Rich Mitch, your message got retracted. Like, don't get too weird in the super chat. All right, it's going to get marked as spam. Let's keep it simple. No weird stuff. I don't know what you guys are typing. But, enough said. Gronk, Martellus Bennett. Half the price? Yeah. So, Martellus Bennett is half the price as Gronkowski nearly. And that's why I like it. Mark Ingram's excellent this week, guys. Excellent. In DFS and in season long. Very, very good. Let's get through this, though, guys. Let's get through this, and then we'll go. We'll do some less obvious ones, but Julio Jones. Wait, did I skip? No. Yeah, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins. This is the all-expensive lineup. I absolutely love Tate this week. And some other guys, maybe Fitzgerald, maybe Garcon, and if you want to go chalky, those are better for like Fitz and Garcon will probably be less owned, and Thielen will be chalk. So definitely have some GPP lineups without Thielen, guys, because this guy is going to be heavily owned. I already know it, but this is a good lineup. That's good. Okay, what else we got? Running backs. And not any particular reason. I just like Kareem Hunt. Like, I don't think I want to overthink this. I think Kareem Hunt is just one of the best backs in the league. Probably my favorite back in fantasy football. I just think he's great, man. I think he's just freaking awesome. And it's just as simple as that. And I would rather pay $1,400 less for Kareem Hunt than Le'Veon Bell. And I like Melvin Gordon again. We crushed it last week in DFS with Melvin Gordon on DraftKings. So I like him again. And Devontae Freeman, excellent floor. Pretty decent ceiling. Got to go with those three running backs. For quarterbacks, I'm trying to avoid... I saw someone talk about Brady. And look, I like him, but I don't like the price. I mean, he's good. This is tough, guys. This one's really tough. I think other than Brady, because it's going to be tough to afford him, I really like Drew Brees. And I like Matt Ryan. So I'm going to leave Matt Ryan up out there. And that's it. Let me take a screenshot of this. Drew Brees is at home, right? Yeah, Drew Brees is at home. Should score a lot of points. I like that. Coming off a bye week. So, yeah. Look, Excel, I know you don't trust Martellus Bennett, but look, man. He's a tight end. The Vikings aren't that good against tight ends, right? From what I remember. Yeah, Vikings aren't good against tight ends. They allow a lot of points to the tight end position. And with the tight end, it's very hard to predict, right? So you figure Martellus Bennett's going to catch a touchdown or have a good game sometime, right? Might as well be this game. Like, you just have to take that risk. You have to take... If you're not picking Gronkowski, you're taking a risk. It's as simple as that. And even with Gronk, there's a little bit of risk. Like, there's really no tight end there's no tight end you can trust. There's none. Like, I like Austin Seferian-Jenkins, but come on, man. You really want to trust him at 4,300? I love Martellus Bennett. I think the value is there. Is the risk there? Of course, but you got Aaron Rodgers. He wants to get Martellus Bennett more involved. Look, it could be a lot worse. He's got a decent amount of targets. What's he averaging? About 6 targets a game? That's not bad. Just doing the math in my head really quick. Yeah, it's about 6, something like that. 6 targets a game. Let's do the math. What is that? Six, 11, 4, 7, 3. 6.2 targets a game. That's pretty good for a tight end. Come on, man. He's got no touchdowns. That's all that is. A lot of tight ends are touchdown dependent, and he hasn't had a touchdown yet. Other than that, he's been pretty good, actually. Just no touchdown, so he needs a touchdown. Yeah, Martellus Bennett is due. All right, guys, fantasy football Q&A. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Make sure you've been taking screenshots. That's the way to do it. Q&A. Here we go. All right. So we already covered the Ezekiel Elliott stuff. For those just tuning in, basically, I don't know what's going to happen. I picked up Alfred Morris in most of the leagues, and it could be McFadden. It could be a three-head monster. We don't know. Amari Cooper or Randall Cobb? That's a good question. Let me look up something really quick. Gotta have all my tools up. Amari Cooper or Randall Cobb? I'm leaning towards Cooper, by the way. Yes, Cooper. Who was that? Joe. Yeah, Joe asked Cooper or Cobb. Go with Cooper. Thank you guys for wishing me to feel better. Snead or Hill? Tyreek Hill? Go with Tyreek Hill. What's up, Tony? I don't know if you're still here. What's up? What's Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins doing? Those two are balling. That's what they're doing. The Philosopher's Stone is 4-1. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's get that W for week 6. Get well. Thank you, Darius. What's up, Coach? What's up? What's up, Fitness Ninja? Brownie Sports. Is Adam Thielen a good play? Yes, I think we covered that. What's your lineup? Well, I don't show my lineup, man. That's not what we do. It's actually, this is what we do every week. It's just the way it is. Okay. Leor asks, which of these two RBs should I start in half PPR? Abdullah, Ingram, and Kamara. Wow, this is a really tough one. This is a great situation. And my first instinct is not to start both Saints running backs, even though both are good. They're both startable, even if you have both. I'm leaning towards, let's go with Ingram and Abdullah. Okay, let's play it safe here, especially since it's half PPR. My answer will probably be the same. And so, Leor, I would start Abdullah and Ingram and bench Kamara. Although if you can start Kamara and flex, that wouldn't be a bad choice either. Zach Miller is a top tight end this week. I wouldn't say he's a top tight end, but he was in my all-cheap lineup. For his price, he's very, very good. I do like him. I do like him a lot. So, top tight end, I mean, as far as fantasy points, I don't know. But in DFS, he's priced super cheap. And I do like Zach Miller quite a bit. I don't know about me looking good. I'm pretty sick, but hey. Who do y'all like better, Bucks or Cardinals defense? Bucks defense. Cousins or Watson, man? Deshaun Watson. Go with Deshaun Watson. Wallace or McKinnon? Who the heck is Wallace? Wallace. Mike Wallace? Oh, and flex? Go with McKinnon. So Garrett, the expert. Start McKinnon, bench Mike Wallace. Jonas asks, Cohen or Rudolph? PPR. Ooh, that is a tough one, man. That is a tough one. I hate starting tight ends and flex, but Rudolph has a really good matchup this game. Really good matchup. Start Rudolph. So Jonas, Cohen or Rudolph? Start Rudolph. Yeah. Squirt AZ. How well do you think the starting running back for the Cowboys will do? I mean, I don't know. I think we covered that enough. It's up in the air. Looks like Hyde might be traded. Yeah. Looks like every veteran might be off the Niners. Big Jim Jane asks, Kamara, Miller, Ellington, or McGuire for a PPR league. Who should I start tomorrow? Lamar Miller, but you can't fit Kamara in that lineup. So I'd go Lamar Miller, but definitely try to put Kamara in there. Thoughts on Roger Lewis? I mean, he's worth a pickup. I'm probably not going to play him this week. I'm scared of that game. They're facing the Broncos. That's the scariest situation. Terrible offensive line and no Odell Beckham. That's a nightmare situation for the Giants and for any Giants players you're thinking of starting this week. I'm starting Evan Ingram, but that's because I gotta, and I don't think it's that bad. He'll get a lot of underneath. I see him actually getting some work in garbage time too. MVP player. What should I do with Lamar Miller? Start him. Stephen Cormier. Brain, if he does get traded, where do you think Hyde will go? Oh, I have no idea what teams are inquiring for him. I have not a clue. Man, what team would... I don't know where Hyde would go. You guys, you know, I'm not good at thinking on the spot like stuff like this, like trading and coaches getting fired in trades. So everybody, like, contribute, please. So everybody, go ahead. What team would Hyde go to? That's like a good video idea too. So what team do you see Hyde, if he's traded, what team do you think he's gonna land on? Like, I did a video about Adrian Peterson, like what team he was gonna go to, and I forgot. I was like the Packer. I forgot what teams I said, but I don't think he went to the team I thought he'd go to. Yep, Bucks are getting back quite a few. They're getting back 3 players. Austin, congrats. You're 5-0. Stay hungry. Stay competitive. Stay humble. You can lose. Everybody I know that lost 1 game the whole season or went undefeated, they all lose round 1 of the playoffs because they don't stay hungry. Always stay hungry, Austin. Every win is important. Go 1 week at a time. Just try to get that win. Know that you can lose anytime. The season could be over the blink of an eye. So always stay hungry. It's okay to start thinking about playoffs now. Like, it's obvious, you know, we'll be realistic. It's obvious, man. Like, you're going to probably make the playoffs. You're 5-0. So it's okay to start looking at week 13 through 16. That's okay. Just don't get carried away. Like I said, stay hungry. So, I wouldn't start Breda in DFS at all, the Philosopher's Stone. Like, that's only a stupid GPP pick, and I think there's a lot of other players that you can pick. You can pick any player, and you're going to go Matt Breda. I really don't get that. Like, if Carlos Hyde was traded, then that would make a lot of sense. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe you're assuming that in this case, it would be good. If you're assuming that they won't play Hyde because the Niners really want to trade him, then that would be a smart move. Let's see how much Breda is. So now I'm kind of starting to see what Breda is 4,700. That's if you'd have to get some kind of word, some kind of rumor that the Niners wouldn't be playing Hyde or wouldn't play him that much for me to, you know, put money on this and put Breda in there. Is Alex Collins a good start? No. If not, any deep sleeper RBs to start over. Alex Collins is not a good start, and you got to check out my waiver wire video, cool dude. I don't remember off the top of my head. There's other running backs, but no, Alex Collins is like, especially in PPR, he never catches the ball. So in standard deep leagues, it's not as bad, but in PPR, I'd say no. Ishmael, should I let go of Hyde? No, don't let go of Hyde, man. Do not let go of Hyde. Steven asks, Ravens, Vikings, Seattle might need running back. Oh, for Hyde maybe. Yeah, Ravens, that's an excellent team. Vikings is a possibility. Seattle, I'd say no, but that's not a bad one either. That's a good name to throw out. Cassie, hey, my first time listening live. What's up, Cassie? Thank you so much for tuning in. We hit 15K subs, everybody. Congratulations. Thanks to all you guys. It's all you guys. I pick up in my fantasy football team Kamara. Oh, that's good. Brownie Sports. Bailey asks, Ryan Griffin or Zach Miller for tight end this week? That's a tough one. And I'm thinking Griffin. Yeah, I'm thinking Griffin here. I'll put it like this, Bailey. That's a good question. They're both really close. If you want more upside, I would go with Ryan Griffin, more risky. If you want to be more safe, go with Zach Miller. Me, myself, I would go with Ryan Griffin, Bailey. Yeah, I mean, you guys are calling Amari Cooper a sleeper, yes, but at the same time, we're all talking about, look how many comments there are about Amari Cooper. He will be on this week. Don't get that. He's a big name and he's priced way too cheap. He will be a little bit chalky. So yes, he is a sleeper, but in DFS at the same time, he's not going to be as contrarian as you think, right? Look how many comments are about Amari Cooper. Like 2% of the comments are about Amari Cooper. So he's not going to be that much of a sleeper. But you guys know I do like him this week. I definitely agree. Is anybody starting Brady? Shoot, I'll start Brady. Jacoby or Simeon? Jacoby Brissett. Thoughts on Jamison Crowder tomorrow? Yeah, we covered that. Victor, anybody think Brady get hurt this game? That doesn't affect it, right? Let's not waste time thinking about stuff that doesn't affect anything. Just only think about what you can do. And if you worry about things that you can't control, that's just a waste of time. I mean, it just gives you anxiety. So if you think Brady's going to get hurt, that's not going to affect my decision. 99.99% of the time, Brady being an injury risk, quote unquote, is not going to affect any decision I would make in fantasy football, season long or DFS. So why worry about it? I'm starting Brady in 2 out of 4 of my season long leagues. Don't worry about it. You can't worry about it. What are you going to do? Bench him? Please, that's insane. Good defense to pick this week. I think we covered that. Definitely Broncos is the defense. Jimmy Graham or Jason Witten. Jimmy Graham's on, they're both on bye. I don't know if you're trolling or you just didn't know. Those guys are both on bye. How you feeling about Jay Ajayi and Duke Johnson? Well, Jay Ajayi, I have lots of doubts about him. And we all saw the offensive line coach doing a line on social media. A lot of worries there. Duke Johnson in PPR is gold. Stop telling people to start Jason Witten. He's on bye. Sleepers in the Lions game. There's not really any sleepers. I like Abdullah and Tate, and I like every one of the Saints players. I like Michael Thomas. I like Drew Brees. I like Kamara and Ingram. Chris Thompson or Matt Breida. That's what, guys. I really don't know. Like that's gonna be a tough one. Because obviously Chris Thompson I'd say is a must bench if it's a standard league, but in a full PPR, that's pretty good. So, let me see. So if it's full, Breida catches passes too. So I'd say if it's full PPR, go with Chris Thompson. Otherwise, you may want to start Matt Breida. I am playing Brissett as well. Yeah, so I mean, Simeon, you're talking about Ajayi as a go this week. Falcons not a good against the RB. But they are slated to put up a ton of points and beat the Dolphins by 13. So Ajayi may get a lot of limited touches in the fourth quarter and maybe even the third quarter. The Dolphins may be playing from behind a lot of that game. So you have to factor that in. Along with Ajayi has been a bust so far this year. Hooper? Yeah, Hooper I have written down. Yeah, I like Hooper. Hooper is good. He's going to be boom or bust, though. Boom or bust. Ben Watson, just a guy I don't really trust. Jerron Brown. Like, other than Fitzgerald, I don't know what wide receiver to have for the Cardinals. I got a good feeling about John Brown, though, this week. But that's nothing more than a good feeling. Like, I don't know. It's hard to know which one's gonna be good. I actually love Fitzgerald this week though. George Kittle, thoughts? Yeah, I like him this week. I do like him. Niners just not a good team right now, and he's a guy you really can't trust. So you're probably not starting him. Let me fix my mic. Probably not starting him in season long, and DFS that's nothing more than a flyer pick. Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins against the Browns projections, balling. That's my projection for both of them. They'll be balling. Adam Thielen or Golden Tate? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I like both of them. I really like both of them. I think I'd rather start Adam Thielen. But I don't see how you don't have both those guys in your lineup. Where was I? Adam Thielen over Tate. Oh, Matt Bryant is having some back issues. I did not know that. Matt Bryant. Really? The Falcons kicker? Guys, might have to cut this short. I said it's minor, but we'll see. Guys, you guys got to stop texting me when I'm doing a live stream. Gosh. Man, I'd say no. Lev Bell is not worth it in DFS, but I mean it's not terrible. Just a little bit pricey though. Chris Hogan or Jordy Nelson? That's a great question. That is a great question. Yeah, we're going to have to cut this short, guys. I can't even. I need to rest. I'd go with Jordy over Hogan. That's awesome, Rich. Thanks for tuning in, bud. Oh, Big Bodie Gaming. Hey, what's chalk mean? I've been wondering. Oh, that's a good question. So in DFS, just some quick glossary terms. So there's contrarian, which is like a sleeper. That means not a lot of people will own him. Not a lot of lineups will have that player. That's contrarian, the word contrarian. You want some contrarian picks in GPP lineups. In GPP is those big tournaments, like where you try to win $1 million. Chalk means the opposite. It's going to be a popular player and everyone's going to own him. Like Adam Thielen is going to be chalky this week. Oh, I don't know, Steven, if he's being rushed this fast. I think if he injures his back again, that's going to be a big deal. So I think there's some risk there. Victor. Melvin Gordon was a steal last week for 6K. Yes, he was, and he was a must-have in all your lineups. Oh, someone's gonna pick up Bowman. Ooh, super chat. Gotta get to this. Thank you for who did the super chat? Victor. Oh, no question either. Oh, Victor, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate the super chat. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Victor. Much appreciated. Adams or Demaryius Thomas? I'd go Devontae Adams. Watson or Brady, and Jordan Reed or Kyle Rudolph? I'd go with Brady and Rudolph. Kamara or Buck Allen? I'd go with Kamara. Oh, someone donated £2. Rich, don't be rude, bro. I will block you. Don't. I'm going through all the questions in order, bro. Don't be a jerk. I'm not ignoring you. Gosh. You know, some people just not reasonable, man. Like, come on. I got 1,000 questions. Like, what? I'm only human. Dang, this is a lot of questions. Seahawks just got Hyde in a trade. That sounds like... I'm not falling for this anymore. I will look it up, but you definitely about to get put on timeout. Yeah, you about to get put on timeout. Mike's on timeout. You on timeout. Don't ever be posting fake stuff. We're a community. Don't post fake stuff on here. Where the heck was I? Dang, this is a lot of questions. I don't even know where I was. Who do I start at flex? Jarvis Landry, Hunter Henry, Wayne Gallman, Mike Wallace. So, Rich, you want to start Jarvis Landry at flex. Man, I don't even know where I was. I'm just going to have to go the other way. I cannot find my spot. So, I think I answered Demaryius, or Ashton asked Demaryius or Devontae Adams. Go with Devontae Adams. Xavier Rhodes is going to be shadowing Jordy Nelson. Let me double check that for you, though. Oh, we got breaking news. Ezekiel Elliott suspension being put on hold by judge pending further legal motion. So breaking news right here, guys. Ezekiel Elliott suspension being put on hold by judge pending further legal motion. So as of now, he is not suspended. I gotta tweet that. Damn, man, what the heck? My phone is freaking blowing up. Jeez. Man, this is insane. This is I swear, man, Ezekiel Elliott situation, like every day there's so much news. I gotta tweet this. What the heck is going on? Follow me on Twitter at Fantasy Couch. Ezekiel Elliott is eligible to play until courts rule on rehearing. Dang. All right, looks like he's probably going to be playing then. At least week 7. It looks like he's going to be playing from what I understand. All right, let's look at what the heck is going on. I'm gonna double check who's covering Jordy Nelson. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so Xavier Rhodes will be shadowing Jordy Nelson. I'm questionable this week, Adam. Hope you get better. Is Jarvis Landry going to be good in PPR with Devontae Parker out? Yes. Victor, rather go Chris Thompson than P. Ryan. I'd rather go P. Ryan. Samaje P. Ryan to go. I like Samaje P. Ryan this week. I mean, he's not the most trustworthy pick, but he's good. Rodgers or Watson? I think Deshaun Watson. I'd rather go with Deshaun Watson. Rodgers is safer, but I like Deshaun Watson this week. Well, Victor, you know that Fat Rob isn't playing, right? That's why we like P. Ryan. Simple as that. And they should have the lead against the Niners and run the ball out, run the ball a lot, run the clock out. Should I keep Funchess or drop him for Nelson Aguilar in a PPR league? I like Aguilar a little bit more, but it's pretty close. Should I start Aguilar after this week? I mean, we're looking at week 6, man, so I don't know. I don't know who he plays. Jordy Nelson or Chris Hogan this week? I would probably go with Chris Hogan. I'd go with Chris Hogan. Okay. Alex Collins or P. Ryan at flex? Go with P. Ryan for sure. Walker or Jordan Reed? Walker or Reed? Go with Walker. Yeah, this is a champion. It's for champions. I'm drinking tea so I can talk. Hi to the Giants. Yeah, I like that, but I don't know. The season's over. So, Rich, I got your question. I would definitely go with Jarvis Landry. Easy right there. Definitely Jarvis Landry. Palmer or Winston? Start Winston. Okay. Should I trade Austin Seferian-Jenkins and Darren McFadden for Amari Cooper? I probably would if I really needed a wide receiver. I think Austin Seferian-Jenkins is a good tight end, though. I don't know who your tight ends are, so that's going to make a difference in this decision. Currently so Puneet is 0-5 in a season-long league. Currently with the highest points scored in total, 4 out of 5 weeks. I lost the second highest points scored in that week. Lost all hopes qualifying for playoffs. Now, just keep playing, right? Just try to get this win. My friend made it to the Fantasy Super Bowl, and he started out 0-5. So don't worry, you'll start getting your wins. As long as you're mathematically not eliminated, trust me, keep playing. If you can win 5, 6, 7 in a row, you can make playoffs. Well, Matthew asks, are you worried about Jordy and Devontae getting shut down by Rhodes? Short answer is no. As Xavier Rhodes can only shadow one wide receiver. He's going to shadow Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson is still a decent start, not a great start, but still a decent start. And Devontae Adams is a great start. One guy can't shut down two wide receivers. It just doesn't work that way. Buck Allen or Chris Thompson? I'd go with Buck Allen. Okay, I think okay, let me go the other way. All right, now the last, okay. All right, I did as ready as I can. All right, guys, so we're going to cut this out in 5 minutes. Brian, I don't know what you're typing, but your message has been retracted. I don't know if you're typing weird. Same thing, Savage. Savage, your message has been retracted as well. Just letting you guys know. I don't know what you're typing. Abdullah or Landry at flex? I'd go with Landry if it's PPR. I'd go with Landry if it's half PPR. And I might lean towards Abdullah if it's standard. I don't know. But definitely Landry if it's PPR. Rudolph or Cameron Brate? Go with Rudolph. Ajayi or P. Ryan? Go with Ajayi. What's up, mate? What's up, Sports Gamer? Nice to have you back. Man, need more tea. Thielen over Humphreys, of course. Moderate some people so they can keep the chat clean and get rid of the toxicity. I'm by myself. Like, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do. Like, just everybody try to keep. You know, if you guys spam it, I'm not gonna get to every question. It is what it is. Sammy, and I'll try to make a moderator. You know, try to get someone to moderate in the future. But you know, we're live. It's YouTube, man. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. Should I pick up Will Fuller and drop Gillislee or Powell, even though I have Deshaun Watson in the Texans defense, or should I not? Yeah, I think Will Fuller is a must pick up. I think you can drop Bilal Powell. Sure, it means he's a must pick up, man. Oop, just got $5. Puneet, feel well, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm 2-3. Is that a good start? No, but it's not that bad either. Like, just depends what you do from now on out. 3-3 is pretty good, so just keep pushing. Let's try to get in. Try to get in playoffs, Annie. That's what you do. You try to get in playoffs. You try to win every week. That's like I'm 1-4 in some leagues. I'm 3-2 in some leagues. It's still early. Like, keep push. 2-3 is not bad. Austin Safarian Jenkins or Rudolph. I like. That's a tough one. I think I would go with Austin Safarian Jenkins in PPR, and I'd go with Rudolph in standard. That's just how I'm doing. Because I'm thinking Rudolph will get the touchdown, and Austin Safarian Jenkins will get the targets and receptions. Hey, thanks for mentioning my name as a first-time listener. My husband and I both are 4-1 in the same league. Oh, you got it, Cassie. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hajin, was trading Breeze and Blunt a good trade for Mike Evans? I'd say yes, especially in a PPR league. Mike Evans, he probably will suck this week again. But after, I think Mike Evans will turn things around. He's a really good wide receiver. I like that. As long as you're okay in quarterback and running back, I think that was a good trade. I like Mike Evans. Tyreek Hill or Ellington? Big Jim Jean. Go with Tyreek Hill. And yeah, Rick Bobby, Austin Hooper, he's boomer bust. So that's that. It'll get you 2 points or get you 15 points. Nothing in between. Jags D or Chiefs D? I'd go with Jags D. John Ross or AJ Green? Okay, I see what you mean by that. Okay, how do we get rid of these people? All right. Hunter Henry or Evan Ingram this week? I'd go with Hunter Henry. Wentz or Stafford? Yeah, Wentz already played. Someone wants to trade Hyde for Aaron Jones. Should I? Honestly, that's just, that's up in the air. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. I guess I like Aaron Jones more, but who knows, man. I don't know. Hyde's going to probably get traded. I don't know. Big Ben or Stafford? Go with Stafford. Austin Safarian Jenkins, Jared Cook, Martellus Bennett. I'd go with Martellus Bennett this week. Yeah, all three of those guys are good this week. So I think it's between Bennett and Austin Safarian Jenkins, and I have a good feeling about Bennett. So I'd go with Martellus Bennett. Gillislee or Duke Johnson Jr.? Start Duke Johnson if it's PPR or half PPR. Start Gillislee if it's standard, Alexander. Should I trade Gurley for Freeman and Golden Tate in PPR? Oops, this is messed up. Yes, I would. Definitely. That's an awesome trade. Do that. Tate is good. How confident are you in Pirine this week, Brian asks. I'm not that confident, but I do like him. I'm not confident in a lot of players this week. Alex, finally made it while you're still alive. Well, it's barely alive. I'm so sick. I can barely finish this. Duke Johnson or Crabtree in PPR? Man, that is a tough one. Dang, that is a tough one. Wow. Man. Uh, Duke Johnson or Crabtree? Crabtree's gonna get attention. Go with Crabtree over Duke Johnson. Oh, XLS. So drop Darren McFadden and Morris. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know what's going. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's going on with this Ezekiel Elliott situation. For now, he's not suspended, but he could get suspended soon. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, please don't beg for me to answer the questions. Like I'm doing the best. Obviously, I am a human. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm doing my best. The Hobo Pope, thank you so much for man, £1. That's £1, right? You Hobo Pope, you're in England, I assume. Thank you so much. Mayo, thank you again, man. $5 super chat. That's, man, this is amazing. You guys are freaking awesome, and appreciate you guys, and thanks for appreciating me. Mike, so Mayo asks, Mike Evans or Brandon Cooks for standard league? My running backs are Fournette and Hunt with Freeman at flex. Did a lot of trading to get Freeman as well. Mike Evans or Brandon Cooks? I think I'm leaning, let me check some. I'm leaning towards Cooks. Yeah, I'd start Brandon Cooks. Even though Evans is going to get shadowed. Patrick Peterson's pretty good. I'd start Brandon Cooks over Mike Evans. Yeah, you got to start those three running backs. I see what you mean. Yeah. Start Brandon. You know, this will be the last week you're benching Mike Evans, though. Brian says, say Bubba is the GOAT and I'll donate $100 to the stream. Bubba is the GOAT. All right. I said it. We'll see if you'll actually donate 100. Ugh. I have Cooks and Aguilar on the same team. Do I start Aguilar going forward? I started Cooks this week. I would have told you to start Cooks. You take it it's week by week. Like, I'm never going to think, who do I start week 8? Like, I don't know. Who do I start week 9? Every week is different. Like, it depends on the matchup, depends what's going on. There's injuries every week. I don't know what to do. Brian, love the videos, man. I appreciate you. Do I give up Brandon Cooks for Aguilar? No, stick with Cooks. Do you like Corey Davis and Mike Williams in season long? No, I do not. Do you like Terrell Pryor this week? No, I don't really trust him. Like, you could do a lot worse, but I don't really trust him this week. Fitness Ninja, is it okay to stream both my kicker and defense every week? Yes, as long as there's no extreme limitation on acquisition limit. Yes, that's what I do every week. Hygiene. Was trading Breeze and Blunt for Mike Evans. Okay, I got that one. Okay. Will, should I start Tom Brady or Mitchell Trubisky? Start. Okay. You trolling me? Come on, man. Y'all fucking messed up, man. I'm sick. I'm just trying to answer some questions. Come on. Start Tom Brady. Yes, England. Okay, the Hobo Pope donate another huge donation. Thank you so much, Hobo Pope. Hobo Pope writes, yes, England. Laugh out loud. Super sorry. 5 people from guaranteed touchdowns this week. My net keeps going. Oh, my internet keeps going out. 4-1 over my American friends with your help. Oh, awesome. So people play different types of fantasy. Like, there's this German follower, like, he picks, like, it's very weird. He picks, like, rush defense or something, like defense, running back, something, and you can only pick him 5 times. So I think the Hobo Pope, what Hobo Pope wants is 5 players that are guaranteed to get a touchdown. That's going to take me a little bit of research, but I will do it right now. Touchdown. Well, I think Fournette is pretty good. Gurley's not bad. I mean, running backs are the touchdown kings. Can you start quarterbacks get touchdowns? I don't know if you can start. If you can start quarterbacks, this is easy. I think you can figure that out if it's quarterbacks, right? I mean, every quarterback's gonna throw a touchdown. So I don't know if you need Hobo Pope. Do you need running? Like what position? Because quarterbacks is easy. Running backs, I'd go with Fournette. I'd go with Hunt. I'd go with Melvin Gordon. Maybe even C.J. Anderson. There's a lot of options out here. Wide receiver. Yeah, those guys. I mean, so I think you. Hopefully that helps. Okay, Hobo Pup. So go with Fournette. Go with Gurley. Go with Fournette. Go with Hunt, and possibly even the guys I named. Also Freeman. So I appreciate the super chat. I hope that helps because I don't know what's going on exactly. Sean Swan. All right, guys, for real now. I gotta log off soon. Sean Swan, Gillisley, Duke Johnson, or Hyde or Allen. Go with Duke Johnson if it's PPR. The Hobo Pup leading the league. They hate me. They gotta hate me. Oh, Hobo Pup, was that helpful? All right, cool. As long as I helped. That's all I was trying to do. As long as I helped out. Alec asks, Doug Martin, Amir Abdullah, or Javarius Buck Allen. So go with Amir Abdullah. I like Doug Martin, though, too. Fitzgerald or Fuller in PPR. Go with Fitzgerald. Daniel asks, who wins, Cooks and Ellington for Julio Jones? I like the side with Julio Jones as upside remainder of the year. Cool dude. 2 of these 3 for this week. Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, Adam Thielen. Start Adam Thielen and Keenan Allen. Austin asks, okay. The Hobo pay. I can start anyone. Then start quarterbacks because quarterbacks get the most touchdowns. So you want to start Aaron Rodgers. You want to start Drew Brees. You want to start Tom Brady. You want to start Deshaun Watson, those 4, and then pick another one, any one of those other guys I talked about. Pick the best quarterbacks. That's easy. Easy. If you can start start quarterbacks. That's super easy. Thoughts on Dez right now? I think he's okay. I mean, he's a little bit boomer and bust, a little bit touchdown dependent, but he's good. Not great, but good. Trusted Isaac, Garcon or Demaryius Thomas PPR this week? Start Garcon. Victor, I'm starting Will Fuller, guaranteed TD. No, don't listen to that. If you're talking to the Hobo Pope, I think Hobo Pope's playing a little bit different fantasy football. So no, not Will Fuller's not the guaranteed TD guy. If I had to pick anybody, it wouldn't be Will Fuller. Elijah McGuire or Carlos Hyde? Ugh. I guess I'd go with Carlos Hyde if I knew he was starting. But if they want to hide him and preserve him, I'd go Elijah McGuire. Just have to do some research on that. So sorry I couldn't give you a better answer, Phillip Rivers. I guess Elijah McGuire would be the safer choice, though. I could tell you that. Man, dude. Brandon Cooks, Doug Martin, or Mike Evans, or no? What does or no mean? I don't understand. But I guess I'd go with Brandon Cooks. Should I drop Fuller or Parker for Aguilar? I would not drop either for Aguilar, but keep Devontae Parker on speed dial to drop, possibly. Ben asks, help! Should I start Jordy Nelson or Michael Thomas? I would start Michael Thomas. Actually, I don't know. That is a tough one. I don't know. Wait. I take that back. Hold on. What's going on with my phone? Okay. Yeah. Let's go. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. So Michael Thomas or Jordy Nelson? Start Michael Thomas. Steven asks, Brain, do you watch any other sports besides football? Are you watching the baseball playoffs or some hockey? No, I watch some basketball. It's about, as you guys may know, I have some friends who play in the NBA, but I focus strictly on fantasy football, and I focus a lot on NFL too. I don't watch much college. I don't know too much about rookies. I just get my information from other people like Scope, who is part of the couch. So I stay super laser focused, and I work 16 hours a day. So it's tough enough just watching football. I watch a lot of film. I watch a lot of try to watch all the games. I do my research, know what's going on. How many NFL players are there? Like 1,500. Like try to keep up with. It's hard to just keep up with NFL as it is. So that's why I stay laser focused and try to give the best NFL fantasy football advice. Should I start Doug Martin this week? You want me to answer blindly because I don't know who else you got, Hajin? I'd say yes, blindly. Lamar Miller or Jerick McKinnon? Sammy, I'd have to go with Lamar Miller because it's so much safer. I love McKinnon this week. I told everybody to start McKinnon. But since you have Lamar Miller going against the Browns, start him, get you guaranteed points. It's Parker. Man, same thing with me, man. I am 1-4 in the Fantasy Couch League, and I played against usually the people that score the most points. My team's doing very well, but keep losing. It'll even out. Daniel, okay, if the trade goes through, okay, blah, blah, blah. Austin, Will Fuller's numbers are not going to keep up. Yeah, he's boom or bust, I agree. Brandon Cooks and Doug Martin for Mike Evans. I would not because I think Doug Martin is very valuable. Unless you have like 6 stud running backs, I wouldn't do that trade, man, dude. Savage, Couch, should I trade Goff? So back up my Eagles D and AP for Melvin Gordon. Yes, enough said. Do it. Yes, Savage, trade away Goff, please, Jared Goff. Buck Allen or Andre Ellington? Buck Allen. Andre Ellington's pretty good in full PPR, though. I hear that, Cassie. Sports Gamer. I want to trade Cooks, but I have no position to upgrade. You just have to... Sports Gamer. Hope Cooks strings together 2 good games, then try to trade him. West, there's no good tight ends for you to pick up, dude. I would go with Vernon Davis, I guess. I don't know. I mean, those two, you got to be realistic. You're not going to be able to figure out who Derby or Vernon. I'd go with Vernon Davis. I mean, those two are so lowly ranked. They're not even top 20 tight ends. You're just throwing a dart. Jordy Nelson or Mike Evans? Start Jordy Nelson. Steven, I don't have any downtime at all. I work 16 hours a day doing football. Ravens D? Yeah, Ravens D is cool, Cassie. I like Washington. Yeah, I love Ravens D, actually. Yeah, I love Ravens D this week. I'm worried about Tariq Cohen, Hajin. Garcon or Cooks in PPR? I'd go with Garcon. Thank you, Austin. Will Fuller or Terrell Pryor? Go with Fuller. I just don't trust Pryor. Crabtree or Tyreek? Go with Tyreek. Will Fuller, Duke Johnson, Fuller, or Alvin Kamara, non-PPR? Go with... it's between Duke Johnson and Kamara. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm trying to rush through these. All right, I'm done. My throat's I can't even do this anymore. Ajayi or Alvin Kamara. Start Kamara. Phillip Rivers, Duke Johnson, Fuller, or Kamara. Go with who did I say? Go with shoot, I forgot who was I gonna say. Kamara. Go with Kamara. All right, I gotta answer this last super chat. I'm done. I'm out. I can't even talk anymore. Thanks, XL. Christopher Smalls, thank you so much for the super chat. At Flex, Ajayi, Landry, Cohen, Ingram, or Breda. Start Jarvis Landry. You got to start Jarvis Landry, especially if it's half PPR. But start Landry. Yeah, everyone agrees. Yeah, even though it's standard, still I would start Jarvis Landry. McKinnon or Jones? Start McKinnon, Savage. All right, guys, thank you so much. For those of you watching the replay that you tuned in for all this time, I appreciate it so much. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that couch icon to the side of me. I think it's over here. No, it's over here. It's over here. Hit that couch icon. Like the video. Leave a comment below. And if you're a true fan, use hashtag AskTheBrain. I'll see you guys on the next video.